I am alive indeed. And Jeff is here. As well as Ochiva. You can hear Jeff doing his slunch.
Excuse me, brother.
That's not Jeff talking.
A moment.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
What troubles you?
Are we all good?
Everyone's talking about your...
I think we're all good. Maybe.
Not only did you eliminate...
What? What is the mission that we're doing? I must accept a contract from Ochiva. I had Ochiva right in front of me. Jeff is not alive, though. That's a good point, actually.
Imperial Legion escorts as well. Most impressive.
Whoa! Curious. They're not... The other ones aren't coming for me. Welcome to the stream, Harry and Young. Jeff is dead. Oh, I've been expelled. Magic. Magic is how... No, shut up. Let's just do the thing. We have Ochiva right here. Jazz is not Zed. Zed is dead. They. Jeff. What? Harry? Right. Okay, let's have a chat with Ochiva and get our contract. Hey, Ochiva.
I have another contract when you're ready. One that will rely on your ability to remain fully undetected.
I don't have that ability. I'm not very good at it. What is the contract?
Far to the west, there lives a fierce warlord and his company of loyal mercenaries. Your target is the warlord. Do you accept this contract?
Yes, as always.
Excellent. Now listen.
Never watched Pulp Fiction. I have not.
Nestled in the mountains to the west lies Fort Such. It is the home of the warlord Roderick and his mercenaries. Roderick has recently taken ill. He now lies in eternal slumber, kept alive only by the daily administration of a powerful medicine.
Eternally.
You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide, but you must remain undetected. Whomever
I wonder
arranged
if I
this
must.
contract wants it to look like Roderick died from his illness, so discretion is essential. Attack no one. Be seen by no one.
That seems very specific.
If you are detected, the poisoning will fail, and Roderick must be killed in some other manner. That will, of course, forfeit your bonus.
Of course, it will.
Roderick may lie near death, but dead he is not.
He's eternally
Until
near
his
death.
soul has passed.
I don't know why
our
he's
client,
eternally.
Anthithus will not be satisfied.
That seems only reasonable. Can you tell me anything else?
It's uncertain exactly what illness Roderick has contracted, but don't worry, it's probably not contagious.
Right, of course.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
And maybe. Jeff came down here, I think. I'm not really sure. I wanted to talk to the rest of the people and be like, hey, I have a new contract. This one is probably going to be the first mission that we have ever had where we actually cannot be detected. Yeah, or we can, but it's just I want my bonus. So the jerk is over here. Ooh. The base is interestingly deserted. Huh.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I have a contract.
These mercenary groups tend to be
Wasn't put over a
fanatically
cipher in
loyal to
Pillars
whomever
1.
leader they follow.
She was.
Roderick's people will likely fight to the death. Be cautious.
I didn't want to play the same class, basically. Well, I will be cautious.
Spill some blood for me, dear sister.
And some wine. Oh, hi.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, I
hope
just
your
wanted to change
contracts
things
have
along.
been giving you much
Changing
pleasure.
it up a little bit. Yeah, I have a contract.
Fort Such, I am familiar with that place. It's nestled deep in the mountains. It is naturally well defended, but there is a weakness. Not far from the ruins of Fort Such lies the ruins of a tower. That tower was once part of the Fort Such Abbey. The two ruins lie apart on the surface, but underground, they're connected by some now flooded tunnels. Wet and dark, yes, but surely unguarded.
Wet and dark, just how I like it.
May you walk...
Because I'm an Argonian and I can breathe underwater. Or don't require oxygen, depending on how you want to see the... how you want to interpret the mechanics of the game. Who do we have over here? Hello, it's Gorgorgron. Oh no, don't... Just talk. Just want to talk, not feed. Hey Gorgorgron, how's it going?
I know what you're thinking.
Yes.
What do you mean nobody can see you? Where's the fun in that? Damn the bonus, I say. Just walk in there and stab him.
That's probably the reason why they didn't ask you to do that mission.
Happy hunting, my sister.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Antonietta, in fact.
Hello, dearest sister.
I have a contract.
Oh, using poison is so deliciously evil. I once poisoned my aunt Stew, and she fell over dead with her face right in the bowl.
I'll give you one thing. This
Good luck, sister.
campaign has a lot of people laughing. A lot of people laughing creepily. But I think we talked to everybody. Let's go to the Abbey. That's quite a... This is not the way. It's quite an interesting tidbit. You've started Tyranny, interesting so far, but fuck, the combat system is terrible. I preferred it to the to Pillars of Eternity, honestly. It's a little bit more cozy and a little bit less complicated, and it works better for real-time pause, in my opinion. Breathe underwater since the bar for breath is still there. Yeah, but it doesn't go down. Because, like, I'm breathing here, but the bar for breath is not there. You know what I mean? You'd think that if you breathe underwater, you don't have the bar for breath. That's why, that's my logic there. Anyway, ever tried Pillars of Eternity? Oh, yes. Let's see, where are we going? To a place. Far away. Far away. Oh, we don't have a mission selected. We do! Bad Medicine is selected. But unfortunately, I have no idea where this place is. It's gotta be somewhere. It is not. There's no marker. Fort Such. What is wrong with the game? It's not like I mind. I can look it up online. It's like... Oblivion. Fort... Such. There's the one. And the first... It's not the first option. Somebody asking where's Fort Such. Nearby location. Malakath's Shrine. Lord Drat's estate. Finish them. Not a big fan of that combat either, to be honest. Kind of stay with Colonel RPG. Pure turn-based combat is the best. It is. Harry's correct in that. Fighter. I only play fighters in all RPGs. Fighter is a good... No, Adair is a fighter. If you don't take Adair, I suppose it's a good class to have at the front line. It's probably good for the early game, so yeah. So, I am having trouble... Fighter Rogue is super good. Phew. Yeah, because you have all the defensive niceness of a fighter and all the offensive nicenesses of a rogue. My fighters are basically usually left to their own devices. So I was looking for Malakath's Shrine, but I don't think we've found it yet. Azura Shrine is up there. think we might have found Fort Such already, and it just not... Fort Magia. What a weird thing. Battlehorn Castle. Fort Carmala. Fort... things... no, it's not it. More like Baal's shrine up there. Oh, it's over there. I found it. We did it! Mages too way too complicated. Ranged weapons again. Nah, I like to keep it simple and go Conan on their ass. Yeah, spellcasters are really complicated. The druid is really interesting on the first game. It's a lot simpler as a spellcaster, and it's a lot... yeah, it's a lot better for... if you want to play a spellcaster. It's kind of a weird thing that they add Aloth right at the beginning, because Aloth is a spellcaster. Wizard, I should say. But Hiravius should be like the first companion. You should have Hiravius immediately, because his spells are great, and Hiravius is great. A little bit creepy every once in a while, but, you know. That's just how he is. Lovely day to explore the Golden Coast, I believe. This is the name of this place. It's not very golden over here, it's very green, but it's the time of day. Time of year, I should say. We have a village over here. It is really pretty. What do we have? Tomatoes? Lord Drad's estate. I'll steal your tomatoes. They look like oranges, but I suppose I'm not picky. There are tomatoes that look like that. You have strawberries? In this weather? This man is out of his mind. Also, these are lovely strawberries. Very well preserved, very round and bushy. It's not very common for strawberries to be like that. Out like in that sort of plantation style. I should know. Strawberries is about the only thing I've ever planted and grown. And they were super acid. Because the earth... ooh. Oh. This is to the Abbey. I don't want to be detected. Because the earth where I live is just very acid. Anything that grows here is just... it's going to be very, very acid. Which works really well for some things. Like, for example, for wine. I mean, it's a different type of wine. It's specifically called verde in English. In Portuguese, it's verde. It's pronounced slightly differently, I suppose. You could argue that the English just mispronounced it, I suppose. Yeah, but it's very acid. But everything else... there's nobody out here, curiously enough. Huh. I was sort of expecting to see people. Anyway, we're gonna go in through the side entrance because it's just better. Chris Cool, welcome to the stream. How's it going? A Flora mod. I think I do have that. Yeah, I think I have something to that extent. Just mostly grass. No, I do have grass replacements, but I also have a thing that makes all the bushes be bigger and whatnot. Have you heard of the High Elves? Appa, welcome to the stream. Let's see. I've spent too much time on Pillar, still having fun with it. Mage is not that complicated since your spells are mostly determined by what your Grimoire has. Yeah. Extended elves. Instead of high elves. Elevated. Extended. High English mispronounces its own vowels. I think the bar is set way too low for us to criticize English. Back awful. Welcome to the stream, by the way. So let's go in here. Let's go into Fort Such. With a T before the CH. I don't know if I should have a torch. I have successfully entered Fort Such. I must now locate Roderick's medicine and replace it with a bottle of poisoned medicine. It's not medicine. It's poison. It's just I'm replacing it with a bottle of poison. The problem with this is that oh yeah, this is the one where I can just swim and just be fine. There's a chest with 38 gold. I have unlocked the secrets of this game. Yeah, so this tunnel was told to us to exist by one of our friends in the one of our lovely, dearest of friends in the Dark Brotherhood. Most amazing people in there. I'm still
What's that?
I almost got detected. In fact, I could touch her, but I didn't. So what is that? Is the correct response to the current situation? Increased elves. Ample elves. Oh, now we're talking. Seems more like. I'm not really sure what she wants. High AF elves. I do have a spell over here. The problem with this spell is that it makes light, as with all spells. And it's an invisibility spell. I have it somewhere, I think. Blink, invisibility, yeah. It's good enough. Let's see if it works. Oh, it does. Oh, it super does. And I'm gonna level up my illusion, which is fine. So this is our strategy. Nobody's gonna suspect anything. Long elves. That reminds me of that Japanese advertisement for, what was it? It was, I think it was like chewing gums. And chewing gums, plural? Chewing gum. It was long, like long strips of chewing gum, and it was the most hilarious thing ever. I don't remember where I saw it though. I think it was on YouTube. Must have been. It's just a Japanese advertisement for long chewing gum. I must be careful that I need a key for that. I must be careful that as soon as I interact with anything, I stop being invisible. So this doesn't even consume mana much. It's just like permanent invisibility. Permanent invisibility.
I just don't know. Is the medicine sustaining Roderick's life, or just postponing his death? How can
What's
he
the difference?
survive for so long with a fever so high?
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. How can you think such things after all he's done for us? For you. Have a little faith.
Oof. Put some work into that line.
Are you telling me we're supposed to rely on the good graces of the divines to keep Roderick alive? Even he would laugh at such nonsense.
I'm cutting it short.
Then what would you propose? What more can we do? That medicine is keeping Roderick alive. For now, that's the best we can hope for.
I know, and I meant no disrespect. It's just that I hate waiting around like this.
I hate Roderick, he says.
Suffer.
As do we all, dear friend. Do not fear. I have been assured that the medicine will restore our Roderick to full health. But it will take some time.
Then let us trust a bit less to faith and a bit more to our own strength. I shall guard the medicine cabinet myself, just in case.
And I shall continue my vigil at Roderick's side. It's just a matter of time before our leader returns to us. I can feel it.
It's really weird that I do not lose mana. I'm just constantly reloading it. She can feel it, but she can't see me. On account of me being casting spells and not even sneaking, I'm just going around. Okay, we made it through. And the good thing about this spell is that it lights the way a little bit as well. Anyway, let's open this door. Ooh, the chewing gum line that is rolled and in a tire resembling case. I think so. Yeah. Elves of great vertical extent. That's one way. It is a really weird joke, though. I remember absolutely not getting it the first time I played Morrowind. And the Nords would say that, seen any elves. Especially because for some reason I didn't understand that the Bosmer and for me the only elves would be, no, I did. I don't know, I always saw the Bosmer as not elves for some reason. Or is it? No, I confused the Bretons with the Bosmer is what it is, because they're both short. Anyway. Let's be cautious. These doors take forever to open. Let's see what I have over here. Repair hammer. I like it. And now we're sneaking forever, by the way. Because I'm not risking it. So this means that all I need for all those missions where invisibility is required, including that one where we had the most hilarious of times running away from the guards, is to cast these spells, and I'll be fine. That's all. That's literally all. It is a bit annoying, let's be honest about it, that I have to keep casting it. And I'm not very good. Oh, they're still going over there. Then I'm not very good with the timing, because I'm thinking about other stuff and whatnot. It's a bit like playing the guitar and singing at the same time. Nobody can do that. It's impossible. It's really, really... Well, actually, it depends on what you're playing and singing. We've been here already. Oh, they opened the gates! Curious. Not this one, though. Very good usage of my spell there. Oof. That was a bad, tricky call right there. Elves closer to the skyborder. Skyborder! To the skybox. Because that's video games. Skybox is just the box. You probably know what it is. Which is the best bubblegum? Hubba Bubba is the one here. Hubba Bubba, that sounds like a thing we have over here, which is... What is it called? Boobaloo. Boobaloo is the way you pronounce it, but it's just Bubbaloo. It's just... I think it's just supposed to be pronounced Bubbaloo. We don't say Bubbaloo. We say Boobaloo. Like, for example, the brand of detergent called Tide, which literally means just the tide. We call it Teeth. That's, yeah. That's just how it is in pronunciations. Elves closer to the sky, rim, down. That's better. That's good. I have no idea what those taste like. Black licorice flavored ones. I don't think I've ever had licorice. Probably should have. Or should look into it, because it's sweets and I want it. They taste like black licorice. We have Tide here and Glade. I don't know that we have Glade. We have a lot of Portuguese-made brands, and that's usually the ones I buy. Give me good. Be patient, Colonel. Cast that spell. Now, where does this lead? Ooh. Another gate. Interesting. I don't know that this is a mission of infiltration, though. Mm-hmm. I just now noticed the sound. I don't have a sound wave. The sound... Is the sound okay from the game, by the way? Is everything alright? I think so. Just the monitoring is a little bit different because that one's a little bit more compressed. Sounds good. Thank you, Baka. So when I do the clicks, the sound is all over the place. It's sort of weird, like picky, because it's like all the gears. You can hear the gears, and it's very picky, and it's really weird. I don't have a sound wave though. I just have the little up and down stuff that. Actually, it's left, right, but you know, same thing. Got pretty silly and all. The Glade while boarding. What is boarding? Skateboarding? Or do you mean? Or is it like a waterboarding? That doesn't sound good. Waterboarding. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I'm increasing sneak as well, which is interesting. Oh, this is the main gate. And this is Gerard de Melie. I almost got seen, by the way. I think I might have been seen. I need to be careful with my skills here, because otherwise I'll level up. I wasn't seen. Okay. Okay, so there's nobody there. I don't know if the mission fails immediately once we get seen, or like, I don't know if I get told, basically, is what I mean. I don't know where this goes. This might go exactly where we were. This is all a bunch of tunnels at the end of the day. Oh yeah, this is the other door. Sure. I think. Is it? I could talk to her, did you notice? Okay. So this is the main gate. And I suppose I can sneak and just open it from here. Without being seen. Because the moment I touch anything, the invisibility wears out. So, I just need to be careful about that. Create with a torch. More illusion. I actually want to keep an eye on what illusion is as a skill. Because if I'm gonna level it up... It's for personality. That's interesting. Oh, sure. Nothing. It's nothing. They do hear me, though. Medicine cabinet. We got it. Roderick's medicine. And we put the... Not Roderick's medicine. Roderick's poison. The bottle of poison medicine has been placed in the cabinet, and the real medicine removed. The next time Roderick is given treatment, he will die. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward. I wonder if they programmed Roderick having a dialogue or something about receiving the medicine. Because he must be here somewhere. I think we're going back. I think we know the way. Maybe.
Worry about, I guess.
Ooh, they
Playing tricks on me.
They heard me. Sort of. I also don't know where to go, by the way. I'm absolutely lost. So it's wakeboarding and water skiing at the same time. Yellow snow is flavored snow. No. It is not. I mean, it is, but it isn't. No. Illusion skill being increased and me running away. Very good. Very good. I wonder what metal those lockpicks are made of. Tin? Tungsten. Tungsten is brittle, isn't it? No, I'm not sure. I don't think so. You can make alloys with it, though. Like, some guns are made out of tungsten. Cannons are made out of tungsten. Or alloys. Okay, I think we did it. Back to the... Well, actually, it's going to be a little bit... Well, it's already been a little bit easier than it usually is. Because of...
What is it?
Nothing. Because of the well. Finally, we got a key. Such lack of consequence, not giving us the key immediately. It was just, why? But anyway, we're here. We succeeded.
I am honored by your presence.
You should be.
Ah, so you infiltrated Fort Such, remained undetected, and replaced the medicine with...
Waterboarding is what CIA does to get their rocks off,
truly
yeah.
a master of shadow. It pleases me greatly to offer you this
Snowboarding. I
reward
forgot about
and a
snowboarding, yeah.
well-earned bonus. Go now, rest. I'll have another contract ready whenever you are.
I don't need to rest.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
I think I am ready to mingle with the doomed house guests.
Do you like parties? because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Just said that I am. I just said it. Well, I technically clicked on contract, but still.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key.
Reality TV Dark Brotherhood.
After you arrive, the doors
Have you
will
ever
be
skied?
locked
I have
behind
not,
you,
no.
as
I
everyone expects.
I've only ever seen
When
snow
all the
when I was
guests
like a
lie dead,
very little
you
kid,
will be free
and I
to
don't
leave.
remember seeing
Now,
it. I did see some
See the
little
doorman at Summit
flakes,
Mist Manor. He will
once,
explain the rest.
but
Have
not on the
fun.
floor. I think I will. Can you tell me anything else?
Each guest, at some point in the past, wronged their
Tungsten
mysterious
roughly translates as
host.
heavy stone.
Now,
Cool.
he's hired us to exact his revenge.
Another name for tungsten is wolfram, which translates as wolf saliva, I believe, which is just different. And it's German in origin. The German are very fancy with their names. They're not, are they? Well, that day they felt fancy. German isn't very. It's not necessarily fancy with names. Wolfram, cool. Yeah, Wolfram is cool, but it's a cool name. But it's very not typical of German. I don't know if it is a German name though. I think it is. I think it comes from Germany or German. Thanks.
Go now, dear family member.
Oh, I will go, and I will have a chat with all of the people around here. They just don't... They're not in the same place anymore. Why? It used to be so easy to find them.
Well met.
Absolutely. Did you hear about this reality TV thing?
The key to successfully completing this contract is effectively blending in with the other guests.
Interesting, Chris.
So, for Sithis' sake, do not wear your hood.
I don't... Sure, of course. I don't think I ever do.
Spill some blood for me, dear.
I don't think I ever do wear my hood. It's fine. Hey, jerk!
You again.
Yeah.
Foul-smelling ape.
His sense of smell is very particular.
It's good to see you again.
It's always good. Did you hear about this thing that I'm going to, this party?
Remember the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious.
What?
You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer.
Is it Swedish?
It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really
Wolf and
like
Raven.
you,
Very cool.
they may open up to you.
And if it's from Odin, that's probably
You should dress
why it's German.
appropriately.
Or
The Deceivers
Central
finally,
European
your
anyway.
recent quest reward, would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
You walk.
I don't know about that. Valtteri was gonna have a chat that time. Hi. Can I bite you a little bit? Just a tiny little bit. You don't mind, do you? Schemer, you don't see anything. Hi.
Hello, dearest sister.
Do you hear about this thing that I'm going to?
Remember, you must make the other guests feel comfortable. Make them like you. Make them trust you. Then bathe in their blood.
That's gonna be very easy for me. You see, I have
luck, sister.
the best lipstick. The absolute best lipstick.
I know what you're thinking.
Lipstick.
If you really plan on killing the guests,
Why are the
one
knowledge
by
gods the
one,
coolest?
make sure that when
Odin
you
or the
strike,
northern
strike
gods?
hard.
the coolest.
Don't want anyone running for help.
Athena isn't the northern god. Okay, bye.
Happy hunting, my sister.
Oh, I will have happy hunting. See you later, schemer. Good boy. Anyway, let's go to this party.
Get away from me.
One of these days. Yeah, Athena is a Greek goddess. She's the goddess of war, I want to say. And one of the goddesses of war. It's not quite simple. Classical gods aren't like the god of this. The Romans did have a little bit more of that than the Greeks did. So where there we're going. Wisdom and war. Sounds about right.
So tiresome.
Why?
Go take your break. Another day, another sentence.
These people. Oh, I have friends.
So the last guest finally arrives.
What is wrong with your teeth?
I'll tell you what I told all the
Your
others.
mouth, rather.
You go in, I lock the door. You don't
I like
come
that
out
it's
until it's over.
offset. It's good.
Now I'll
But it's
tell
very-
you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the
I know
same
somebody
mother,
like that.
you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right?
Shh.
Well,
Don't
you
say it
better
out
get
loud.
in there. Time to mingle.
Demons are always cool. That's true. I know somebody with a mouth like his. A little bit. I don't remember the channel name though. But he has a technology channel on YouTube, and he talks like this a little bit because he's got a little bit of a. He does that with his mouth a little. It's not as offset though. For F's sake, she's the goddess of wisdom. The owl was her symbol. Oh, I'm more used to the Gorgona. The Gorgon. I think that's... Is that Athena? The Gorgon on her breastplate? Huh. It might be the owl as well. Fun fact here, in my language, is a truck with 2 or more trailers. Chris, that's exactly the same in Portuguese. We call it caminhão tir. Caminhão means truck. But not it's not like a truck, because we don't call it to a truck like a pickup truck. That's a truck as well, but we don't call that a truck. We call that a van, more or less. Not really, not necessarily. We call it a pickup, but still. Constantine, the laughing magician, has demon blood. Athena is also very much the goddess of war, and yes, she has the Gorgon on her shield. Because she killed the Gorgon, wasn't it something like that? On her shield? I think there is one of the famous statues is with I think it's a Roman statue of Athena, and I think it's in bronze. And it was found off the coast of some place in the Mediterranean, because while it was being transported, it sunk to the bottom of the sea, and that's how it was preserved. And I think that's one of the famous statues of Athena made in bronze, and she has a Gorgona or Gorgon in the breastplate. And I have a vague recollection because I studied it like 10 years ago, and I did a paper on it. It wasn't just on that statue. I think it was mostly on that statue. Camion is a smaller truck too here. No, that's for the big trucks is what we call it for us. It's dak in Swedish for those big trucks. Athena is not a goddess of bloodshed, of violence, of blood, but organized war, logistics, occupation, administration, and one of her champions defeated Medusa. It's also, I think, the biggest confusions that happen, and it's very easy to know that if you read about Norse mythology, and, well, it's not just reading about Norse mythology is not enough, but it's probably the easiest example. None of the gods are really necessarily the god of something. They don't have their domains, like, for example, the traditional Catholic patrons have their domains, and of course the pagan gods before them that many of them serve as a replacement of. And the Greeks didn't, like, she's the goddess of war, but there's I'm sure there's another god somewhere that also likes war. It's just slightly different. So the dynamic used to be more of a the building of tradition around the cult of each god, and of course around the origin of the god and all that sort of stuff that defined the god more so than this is the god of tomatoes, this is the god of big machines that cut wood, this is the god of all the vehicles that are pulled by horses, and you know, no, like very clear delineations of what the gods did. That wasn't very much how it happened. So there's always a lot of wiggle room. Like that distinction about organized war and logistics and occupation and administration is it's no wonder that Athena is like one of the staple gods of Greece, because that's the Hellenic cities were very much like that. Tier is the same in Romania, actually, short for Transports International Routier. Yeah, I think it has some origin like that. Named after Geneva Summit in 1975. Entered the Romanian language and other languages. Yeah, I think that's where it comes from. Not exclusively smaller, called most bigger lines tier. Yeah. Last Bilschule. Oh, for the big trucks. Oh, that's a big word. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Update. Been giving Turtle her antibiotics, and she's doing so much better. Coven, welcome to the stream, by the way. I am so glad to hear that. Yeah, she'll pull through. Great stuff. Great stuff. The man with the cool facts. Harry. Oh, yeah. Cars and trucks. Good stuff. Giving a turtle an injection is pretty difficult. Oof. That's true, actually. I imagine that is. Especially if she's small. Do they have loose domain insofar as a... They do have loose domain insofar as a population shares a common mythology, but sure, different towns had different gods between Ares and Athena and Aphrodite. The Greeks had at least 3 war gods. Yeah, Ares is the one that I was trying to think of. I don't remember. Aphrodite, though, goddess of war. I don't know the mythology very well, so it's not a surprise. But I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Do they? Do you have to do CPR thing to inject her? I have to grab her arm and fight her to pull it out far enough to give her a shot. Oh no! Just don't hurt the little thing. I mean, I'm sure you're doing it already, or not. You know, making sure you don't hurt anything. So it's kind of redundant for me to say it. It's a small turtle. Oh, you're asking. Aphrodite is very much a goddess of war, passionate war, in a different way to Ares, which is barracks war. Cool. Interesting. And I think I'm not really sure how it works, but those are the big gods, but there are other gods as well. Like, for example, here in Portugal we have a Roman temple of a Roman god. I don't remember the name of the god anymore. But it was a Roman god, a goddess specifically, that was only really worshipped here in the Iberian Peninsula. And there were a few temples of her, or for her. And it was sort of an offshoot of another god, a bigger god, more of a sort of a standard god, as it were, or as it is. And it's an offshoot because it's like sort of the same thing a little bit, but it's got a different story, and I don't know how that works, and I don't remember the name of the temple. The city is Évora, though. I don't know that there's a card with that name. Évora is the name of the city, and the temple in there is the one. There's another temple like that in Spain somewhere, but I don't remember exactly what it is. It's brutal and very warm. Yeah. God name, town name is the common way to do it. Athena's palace, yeah. It's about 10 feet or so, 25 centimeters, if 10 inches, not 10 feet. That's a big turtle. Oh yeah, it's a big one then. Okay. 25 centimeters. Yeah. Actually 10 inches is more than 25. 7 inches is 20, so it's 27 and a half. Actually, what the heck? 7 inches isn't 20. 7 inches is 17 and a half. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just mixing it up. It's 25. You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's go on in.
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
The guard is right there. The guard is literally right there. Anyway, I have a spell that will make this mission absolutely irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant. Trivial is the word that I want to say. Lavish lizard lipstick limbo. Okay, here we go. And I will be locked in here for the foreseeable future.
The 6th guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite.
Yeah,
The others
you're right,
are
Coven
Nels
Guy.
the Naughty,
You're right.
Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My baby is sick, and we are so poor.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
My favorite gods: Aphrodites, Dionysus, Odin, and Morrigan. I don't know Morrigan. I have no idea what that is. Usually god from the occupying forces were adapted to local gods, like Mexican gods were masked with Christian saints named after Mexico was conquered. Interesting. That's my favorite quest in the entire game. Oh, let's do it then. Yeah, tell me about Dovezi Dran. Sounds like a dark elf name.
The little dark elf.
I was right.
She seems a nice enough girl.
It's played by Claudia
But
Black.
to be perfectly
No offense.
honest, I've never trusted their kind.
What about Mathilde?
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Well, Nels the Naughty. Nels is probably since we're apparently staying on that theme of trying to find their race. Nels, that's probably a Nord name.
He's a Nord.
I know this very well.
Barbarians, all of them.
Jeez, I'm sure you're a very nice person, for sure. Neville, that sounds like a... So this is a Breton. Neville is probably a wood elf.
From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's been
Imperial.
all across the Empire fighting in various campaigns.
Imperial, most probably.
Goodness, he's handsome.
Well, if he's handsome and me knowing you, he's probably the same race as you. Imperial. Also, he sounded like... The Empire has not just Imperials in the Empire, in the army, but sure. Primo Antonios sounds like an Imperial name, and it literally means Uncle Anthony. No, actually not uncle. Sorry, what's the word in English? Cousin. Cousin Anthony.
He's young, well-educated, and obviously full of himself.
It's Niels, not
Not
Nels.
much different than
Did I
anyone,
misread it?
really.
Hey, bored as fuck, welcome to the stream. Goddess of War, Love, Revenge, Death. She used shape-shifting to a raven, and in-game Morrigan was inspired by the goddess. And Morrigan, in-game Morrigan, is played by Claudia Black. And I don't know Claudia Black. Well, I guess I know the name, the sound. That's a succubus. No, that's another, a Morrigan. That's a succubus, all right. It's for, I don't know the name of it, from where she is, though. Okay, I guess I'll have to, bat my eyelids at her.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself. Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it, 50-50.
That's
With the two of us working
first cousin
together,
to you,
we're
second class
sure
cousin.
to find the chest before anyone else.
I know,
What do you say?
Harry.
Do you want to team up?
I think I'll work by myself for now.
All right, dearie, I understand. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Yeah, tell me about Dovezi.
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
Or if she's gonna smell his anything, I suppose his wealth it's probably the least inappropriate. What about Nels?
Oh, that man disgusts me.
She hates everybody.
I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-color joke about an Oscar.
Oh my butt, yeah. You don't like that book? That's such a lovely book. Wholesome fun for the whole family. What about Neville? Does he also like smutty literature?
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
I definitely do not. That's super bad to say. Please don't say that. Thanks. What about the cousin Anthony?
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
I'm sure that's the reason why he's here. He's the murderer. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Matilda.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
So, Nord, if you find the gold, what will you spend it on? Wait, let me guess. A sleazy whore and a nice new battle axe.
So here we all are.
What are these people? They just hate each other. I'll talk to this guy that started talking to the Nord.
No pigs
Come here.
allowed in
Oh, it's the Red Guard, Neville.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your
Or Neville, or
acquaintance.
whatever. I'm sure it is. Tell me about Dovezi, Duran. Actually, tell me about Nels, the naughty, apparently.
Why don't you and that barbarian climb back under your rock?
Sure, you're very... These people... You know what? the Dark Brotherhood quests are interesting, because we haven't murdered anybody... Well, I guess the last person that we murdered... We didn't really get given a very convincing reason to kill that sick person that we killed before. But so far, you know, they're all going down, and you know what? Sure. Anyway, let's go focus on things. Did I ask you about the Vezi?
She's a dark elf. What, you blind as well as dumb?
That's... See, it's what I'm telling you. They're all racist. It's just... But he has more to say about her. What about Matilda?
What's your interest in the old woman? You'd do well to keep your questions to yourself.
I will turn you green and you'll answer all the things. You do realize that, right? What about Neville?
I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell.
We had atomic bombs before you
born
came
here in
down
Cyrodiil.
from your trees.
My family has been in the Legion for 3
Know that you
generations.
completed Dragon Age. What do you think about it? Dragon Age is the best BioWare game that I played. And I didn't play Mass Effect 3. I didn't play Dragon Age 2 or 3. I didn't play whatever nonsense they have made recently. And I didn't play the expansions for Neverwinter Nights. Also didn't play Jade Empire. Everything else I played. And Dragon Age is best. It's the best game. It has some shortcomings, and it has some weird design decisions here and there. And it's just another super obvious example that turn-based just makes every game better. But honestly, even with a real-time with pause system like it has, I think it is a game that you could sink some strategy into it and just be like, oh, this is working, because there's a lot of wiggle room there to make proper builds and proper strategies and get better that I can't take advantage of. Honestly, for me as a player, the thing that most distances me from wanting to make builds and experiment is the inventory limit. There should not be an inventory limit, and just not like that, and you'd be fine, honestly. And it's just like it would allow you to mess around with things, especially on the expansion, the expansion that I'm making right now, the Awakening that I'm playing right now, I should say. Mass Effect, I played the first and the second, yeah. No way, Mass Effect. Oh, you say bored as fuck. You're saying Mass Effect is better. It is a contender. I would say that I don't know. It's. I think it's really difficult to say that Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are better than Mass Effect, and certainly I think it's difficult to say that they are better than Dragon Age. It's not that I'm gonna say no. I like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 a lot. For different reasons, both of those games, but I like them a lot. Mass Effect is really good, but it has many shortcomings from a design standpoint that Dragon Age just doesn't have, as a role-playing game. Mass Effect is very streamlined, very systems-driven as well, which is a huge red spot for me. Or red spot, red flag, I should say, for me. Because when an RPG is systems-driven, like, I like it to have good systems and it just be systems-driven and be an RPG where you just do side quests or have, like, you know, RPGs that are a little bit lighter on storytelling. But Mass Effect is not that. Mass Effect really focuses on storytelling. And I think the melding of the two designs is to the detriment of both the storytelling as well as the, specifically the pacing, as well as the systems, as the exploration and stuff like that. I don't think it could be so much more in terms of both of those things, but it's just not in the same game, I would say. Jedi Empire is great. Mass Effect 3 is amazing, even especially the ending. I need to play Mass Effect 3. I need to play all those again because I forget the story. I've had a tattoo of Morrigan in the Raven form. Ooh, that's cool. I have never seen Morrigan's Raven form. No, wait, that's the game that I've never seen. That one, it doesn't exist. She turns into a spider in the game. That's a cool tattoo. I like it. That's really cool. Is that the leg? That's the leg, isn't it? Yeah. That's really cool. I like the offshoots of the lines. It's not like smooth. It's pretty cool. Cool tattoo. And Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer was made by Obsidian. Utterly amazing. Absolutely. Mask of the Betrayer is one of my favorite Obsidian experiences for sure. I only played it twice. Back when I played Neverwinter Nights. I never played the Siege of... what is it called? Not the Siege of Dragonspear. The other one. The other expansion. I never played it. The one that... Annie Mitsuda, I think it was Annie Mitsuda, worked on. I think it was her first game on Obsidian. And then I think she didn't work at Obsidian for very long. And then she went on to make... Dead State, which is really fun and really good. You should definitely play it. And now she's working in Vampire Bloodlines too. It's just that you aren't fast enough for real-time pause. It's not that it's lack of... I'm not very good at strategy. It's just not... My intelligence checks are bad. And I just don't... It's bad. It's bad. You'll never get a tattoo like that in a game character. It's not a game character, though, Harry. Or Jung, rather. It's not a game character. Fun fact, each race in The Elder Scrolls is based on a real-world region. It is, I know. Actually, for the Argonians, I didn't know that. For the Khajiit, I did, but the Argonians, I didn't know. Well, if I had to guess, I wouldn't have known. It's cool that they're the Aztec. Cool. So what about Primo Antonius?
He's young, rich, and handsome. That's way out of your league, tramp.
These people are gonna die so much. I'm gonna make no allegiance with anybody.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That goal is as good as mine.
You want my honest opinion? This whole setup, the party, the chest of gold, it doesn't make any sense.
It's your arm.
Why would someone...
You got some cannons there, man.
Why would they just give away an
powerful arm? I couldn't
didn't
see.
know
It just,
better, I'd say
kind
this
of looked
whole
like the
thing is
knee.
a trap.
So why am I here? Greed, my friend. I need the gold.
Oh, that's really cool,
I served the
Coven
Legion
guy.
proudly for 23 years, but pride doesn't put food on my table.
Yeah, that's why you should have a veteran's pension. Just should lobby your government about that. Anyway, what do you think now about Dovezi? I'm sure you're just gonna say even worse stuff.
Dovezi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer
Moonmoth?
people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Dovezi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
You're not an authority figure either, by the way. I don't know if it's Fort Moonmoth or Monmouth. That's the fort close to Balmora in Morrowind. But I don't know if it's Monmouth or Moonmoth, or however it's pronounced, because the way it isn't in the game is a real life American fort from the Civil War era in I want to say Vermont or Maine. It might be Maine because Bethesda is Maine, so they would maybe pick names from Bethesda is Maine, right? Or is it? Yeah. Maine is where Washington D.C. is, the not state. At least at the time of right now, it isn't a state. The point is, it's probably in Maine, and it is from 19-something or 18-something. The fort, and it's a fort where a bird, a pigeon carrier, is. And I don't remember the name of the bird, but I knew it. And there's a song about what that bird did, which was carry a note, and this was in the... I also don't know the name of the region in France. During, I want to say, the First World War. It's a carrier pigeon that carried something. The Allies were bombarding a place where they thought the enemy was, and it wasn't the Axis forces. It was their own allies, so they were being bombarded by their own, and then they finally got a message through. And there's the whole it's the thing. Maryland. Oh, it's not Maine then. It might be Maryland. I mix Maine with Maryland, even though they're on different parts of the country. But yeah, moon from moons, moths from the Imperial moths. Moon moth in the game or in the real life. If that is his leg, he skipped leg day. I can't see very well. I'm bad. I can't. Yeah. What about the game Anthem? It's not. I don't know that. Traditional Argonian armor. You can 100% see the Aztec vibe to it. I don't think I've ever seen it in any game. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing of the Argonians in any games that I played. Bezai, welcome to the stream, by the way. Washington is between Virginia and Maryland. Wait, isn't it in Maryland? Like, part of the state? Or is it different? Washington, D.C.? Because you say Washington, but you don't say Washington, D.C., which Washington is a state to the west. It's also a city. But many cities, in fact. Because the United States is like that. I suppose you at some point you run out of names. So there's like, anyway, it's not in any state. Okay, Washington D.C. is separate from any state. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just part of the other state. That's why I said it. You do say Washington D.C. Yeah. Anchor Ward, welcome to the stream, by the way. It's technically not part of the state. Yeah, separate or not. What about Matilda Petite?
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Yes, I'm so sorry for her. It's not like your cities are full of beggars and people who sleep out in the streets. What about Nels?
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything
District of
to
Columbia.
Get his hands on
I did not
chest
know
of
that.
gold. Is kind of greedy and vicious. All of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstein.
I've been there.
Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages.
They're not.
They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove.
They're not.
We lost a lot of good men up there.
They weren't good.
A lot of good men.
Wasn't a lot either. What about Cousin Anthony?
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do.
I'm sure he doesn't. Anyway, I'll see you later.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not gonna find itself.
Hey, Nels, you're gonna be my friend and a nice person.
Well, hello there.
Let's see.
Nels is my name.
Leonardo DiCaprio is
Some
his
call
face.
me naughty, but don't you believe it.
Sure. Tell me about Dovezi Dran.
Dovisi is a sweet
That's
young
the one.
lass. She reminds me of someone I knew. But perhaps we should talk about something else.
You mean someone else? Yes, Matilda.
Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid, and she didn't even crack a smile.
Yeah. What about Nels? Did he crack a smile?
Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much
Oh.
mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
I keep asking them about themselves like I'm talking about somebody else. But anyway, what about Neville?
Once an Imperial Legion bulldog, always an Imperial Legion bulldog. I've seen his
She
kind
was
before.
common guy, yeah.
He cares about laws and regulations, not people.
I knew this guy was gonna be good, or not like the others. What about cousin Anthony?
Seems like a nice enough kid. Little too rich for his own good, maybe, but I've met worse.
Okay, well, let me give you my
I have a
lipstick.
good idea where that chest might be. That gold. Well, my friend, the search is on, eh? I wonder how much gold is actually in the chest. 1,000 pieces of gold? 10,000?
Even
I guess it all depends
10,000
on the
wouldn't be
size
much.
of the chest. The bigger, the better, of course. But where would our mysterious host have hidden such a thing?
I suppose. Can you tell me about Dovezi?
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovisi is
All
the
of them
skinny
mention
image
me as a
of my own
friend,
daughter.
specifically.
Her skin
Which
is
is super
darker,
weird.
of course, but
Because it's
that
the game
sweet
telling me,
face.
now that you have upgraded my
My daughter
persuasion,
was killed,
I will
see,
call you a friend.
a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
What about Matilda?
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
I need to talk to Antonius. Tell me about him.
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight.
Somewhere. What about Neville?
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk.
I knew that.
They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
I thought you were gonna have a more, I don't know, less personal reason for thinking ill of the Empire and all that, and be like, they're an empire and all that. But no, it's just, my daughter died. Okay. Bye.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
Maybe we will. Oh, we got cookies. Not cookies. Sweet rolls. I'll take all of them if you don't mind. Actually, I probably should be taking all the things because it's all mine after all. Not that I need anything, but drawers and whatnot. And I'm just going around in like full armor. They definitely don't suspect a thing. Lovely fires.
So here we all are.
We all.
Certainly is a nice house.
It is actually. It's not the best house I've seen. Ooh, there's a parchment in here, but I don't think that has anything. Yeah, parchments are just empty. Although it is certainly possible to create an item in the game that is called parchment and is not empty. Ooh. Yeah. I'll talk to Neville if I can. Where's Neville?
Hello there.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you as well, Primo Antonios.
So, you finally showed up. It's about time.
Someone told us
People
sweet
of my
roll.
station are not accustomed to waiting.
Tell me about yourself.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Sure. Tell me about Dovezi Dran.
She's quite beautiful, isn't she? A little young, perhaps, and not exactly highborn, but she possesses a unique elegance.
It worries me about the little young comment. I assume we're all of age here. I hope we are, in which case, I mean, I guess it's fair for an older... Wait, what do you mean you're young? Why are you saying... I was gonna say for an older gentleman to be like, she's too young for me. You know, let her mature a little bit more and whatnot. But no, he's young, and it's like, he just likes women with experience, I suppose. It's just how it is. Speaking of which, Matilda.
The old woman. She's quite a pest, really. I think she's gotten it into her head that I need mothering or something. She is sorely mistaken.
Okay, let's get this right in one post, says Mitsumo. Mitsumo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome back. It's been a while. Washington District of Columbia is the capital of USA. It has 2 electoral votes in the presidential election, but has no representatives or senators in the legislature. It is the official capital of the USA, akin to a federal district, and receives a leverage... actually, that's not a leverage. A leverage, I don't know what that is. Amount of its money from the US federal government. Most East Coasters simply refer to it as DC, as I usually hear it. Washington State is in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. How do West Coasters or Middle Westerns refer to it then? Washington, D.C. instead of just D.C.? Bullies cornered you and demand your sweet roll. What do? A. Perform the Dark Sacrament and join the Dark Brotherhood. That's the answer. It's not the option. That's the answer. Yeah. In the rest of Morrowind, character creation dialogue is the rest of the options. That's not... Is that an umlauda? Is that an umlauda on top of the O? You shouldn't do things like that, Jung. It just bothers people. What about Nels the Naughty?
There's something about Nels I can't quite place. He's not for money, that's obvious, but I don't think he's quite the buffoon he seems either.
He doesn't seem a buffoon. You'd name him, you could call him Nels the Buffoon, but he's not. Or it would be Bells the Buffoon, because obviously it's for the alliteration. What about Neville?
He reminds me of the guards under my father's employ.
Satan!
No nonsense. And ready to fight at a moment's
Jung is
notice.
just summoning Satan. Okay, well, let me get you all green and nice.
I have a good idea where that... So, are you ready to search for the chest of gold?
Is yodeling.
I'll find it. Not that I need the money, of course. My family is quite wealthy.
I'm sure you are, and definitely not in debt, and definitely not here because you don't have a secret about that, which would be interesting, but you're not getting out of here alive, so it doesn't matter. Tell me about Dovezi.
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovezi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt.
What about Matilda?
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Yeah, nobility is not in the blood. But it is in this jerk's face. Or mind, I should say. Not face. I'm just used to saying face next to the word jerk. What about Nels?
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
First off, he doesn't play the buffoon. That's a weird instrument to play. Secondly, he doesn't hide the fact that he's drunk, because he's not drunk right now, and he doesn't play drunk. And third, being addicted to alcohol is not a character trait. It's just a thing that you have, or that has happened to you. And, of course, it just it's this jerk that says something about the blood and nobility. So I mean, let's not act surprised. What about Neville?
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire.
Mostly
from
Morrowind.
Skyrim to Morrowind. I also
You say they're like right next to each other.
The gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
You're saying that the Imperial soldiers are not well paid? Because I got the impression actually that before, and sure. You say it's like, oh, he's been everywhere, from Skyrim to Morrowind. That's like saying, oh, I've been everywhere in the world, from Portugal to France. It's like, that's right next to each other. I mean, it's even farther apart than Skyrim is to Morrowind, because it's like from Spain to France instead. Anyway, see you later, Green Man.
All right then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Dovezi.
Hello, I'm Dovezi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold.
First person who
What I mean
is
to
happy
say
to see
is,
me.
before you arrive, we all just sort of...
Pink
glanced
Ponyo,
around.
welcome to the stream and thank you for the
Now
follow.
that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest.
I'm sure you can. Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Then that's your life. You're young. You don't have a long life ahead of you, I'm afraid to say. Tell me about Matilda.
Well, I really don't know her, but she seems like a very respectable old lady.
That's true, Backoffel. She does? I'm sure you'd think that Nels Naughty is not respectable.
I wonder what makes him so naughty. He seems nice enough to me.
Well, if we're gonna go down that path, I suppose we're... Anyway. What about Neville?
He's a very
Soul's
serious
theme, yeah.
man. But I guess that's normal for a retired soldier.
My traits are drug abuse and alcoholic, sometimes sober. Yeah, it's just like, my traits are genital warts, and I have a slight limp. That's my traits. What can I say about myself? My traits is I have grave depression and a little bit of PTSD. That's my traits over there as well. That's not how you define people. The Dark Brotherhood quests were always my favorite. They are written very differently from the rest of the game. Or at least from, not necessarily from the entirety of the rest of the game. But they're different. They're very different because they have very long-winded, specifically they have very long-winded dialogues. Which is just different pacing altogether. But also there's a lot of subtext to the structure of it. For example, the Dark Brotherhood is made of super nice people, and it's just like that's really curious to me. And I think every character has something to it. Like once you know the characters, you can start to sort of see what's going on behind them. And we're getting to know them. We're getting to know them. I will kill them all though, Mizmo, for sure. I don't know who I asked about. Did I ask about Neville? What about Neville?
He's a very serious man. But I guess that's normal for a retired soldier.
What about cousin Anthony?
He's very handsome. But please don't tell him I said so.
Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
You seem like a very nice person. I very much want to find the gold, but I wish you luck. May the best guest win.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you tell me about Primo Antonio's then? He's naughty. No, that's the different one. The cousin Anthony.
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
It's not true. He told me he didn't tell me he thinks you're really beautiful and he wants to do the things with you. Do you know what he means? Have you learned that? Or do you have sexual education in school? You don't have a school system, do you? Did your parents, did you do the thing already? Do you not know?
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
No, there's things that are what I was talking about, the forward. Go to his room and wait for him there. just try not to be completely naked, because he might not. That might not. He might. Consent is an important thing, and he just might be harassing him. It's kind of be careful.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. You might talk to Nels afterwards and find out what makes him naughty.
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles.
Play Caravan with her, yeah.
I think he's sweet on me.
Oh no, we are her
If
wingman.
Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company.
I'm sure he will. You know what? You'll be his long. That's right. He sees her as his daughter, so she'll be the replacement of. Let's not talk about his naughty then, because he'll be your daddy, but not your daddy. No, wait. He'll be your dad, but not your daddy. That's how it is. See, I can say words that are funny and ruin all the jokes that I tell because I ruin them. What about Matilda?
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I know. She's the worst. No, well, you're the only one that is not terrible. You're gonna be the last one to die. I'm sure. Well, you're gonna be the first one to die. I'm so sorry. The reason why I'm not killing her first, or rather, the reason why I'm killing her first, is because now I'm killing you second. Because she doesn't like that jerk over there. So, you know, I don't want her to see everybody else die around her. So I'll kill her second. Does that make sense? As a pity. I am, after all, here to murder them all. What about Neville?
I know he's a retired soldier, but not just a soldier.
She's a dumb nerd. She's not a nerd. She didn't even have anything about her.
I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
See? I knew it would have some criticism of the fact that they're an empire in here somewhere. Good stuff. I'll see you later, in a little bit.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
That guy was just looking like, what? Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, the chest is nowhere. It's obvious. There's no chest. You're here to die. But I should know that. You shouldn't.
Hello there.
Hi, I'll talk to you in a little bit. People are leaving. Oh, there's the basement. Yeah. We have people who left. I can kill them if I want to.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house.
Hey.
Have you spoken to the other guests yet? I suggest you get to know everyone.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. I need to do this.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. Have you spoken to the other guests yet?
I didn't cast the spell yet. I'm sorry.
I have a good idea.
That's
Hello,
the one.
dear. With the two of us working together.
Yes, an alliance sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas
Morrowind
where we
belongs
should
to the
begin
Sixth
searching
House.
first?
Yes. Try searching down in the basement. Although there is somebody down there, but let's worry about that in a little bit.
Oh, good idea. Maybe the chest is hidden under the floorboards.
Oof.
All right, I'll head down there and start looking.
Of course, the floorboards.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
I don't know if we will. I hope nobody went to the basement, though. I think there might be a second,
We all are.
a second level. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. I don't know how she's gonna die. We have garlic. Garlic is lovely. Especially for a vampire such as myself. And mead. So...
Have you spoken to the other guests?
I can just kill you? Is that it? I don't have a conversation
I have a
with
good
you?
idea where that chest might be.
She said... It's really weird that she says she has a good idea of where that chest might be. It's not like you have any inkling of... There's no way that you would even begin to know where it is. It's not like, I saw this painting upstairs that was red. Maybe it is underneath something that is red. I have been detected. What? No. I have not been detected. The game is weird about things. Excuse me. That's not what I want. What? I don't even know what I stepped up on, but that doesn't matter. Why am I detected? She's down in the basement. Nobody's down here. Oh, yeah, nobody's down here. She's stepping on something over here. Oh, it's a pewter tankard and whatnot. She's just flipping all the things. She's really upset about being killed. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Use a weapon instead of a spell. Yeah, that is a good idea. I thought that might be what it was. But it's just... There was an iron X over... Hey, what about an iron X? Yeah, that's how that works. Well, I guess she's gone. Let me just steal the rest of the stuff, because you know there might not be any gold, but there's enough alchemical potions that I'll be able to make. Well, a lot of potions of restore fatigue. I wonder if people are gonna know though, because objectively speaking, they shouldn't know she's dead. But from a game design standpoint, from a quest design standpoint, it's kind of fun to hear their reaction, right? But if they know she's dead, like, they know she came down here. They know I came down here. They're not gonna put two and two together, are they? Let's just, They're upstairs. Hey.
Have you heard? I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun.
Yeah. What about the Vessi?
I can tell. The murder is weighing heavily on her heart. She seems such a paradox to me. So gentle and beautiful, yet so strong.
Yes, very strong. So it's weighing heavily on her heart. The murder of Matilda. He knows.
Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
And if that's the case, the door would be open because the killer would be leaving. Nels the naughty?
Before the body turned up, I got the sense that Nels was a bit of a drunkard.
How does he know? Yeah, I don't know.
He's truly unnerved now and is drinking rather excessively.
And Neville?
Neville seems different now that someone has been killed. More alert, more aware. Something tells me he's not going to take all of this lying down.
Oh,
He's
he
a
is.
trained soldier after all. I bet if anyone can figure out what's going on here, it will be him.
I think he's gonna take it lying down, no problem whatsoever.
Wonderful. People are dropping dead and I'm trapped here looking for gold I don't even need. I'll be happy just to find the key and get out of here.
I wonder what he was gonna say when I met him, because I think he had a different line. So people are just wondering. I think there must be another room up here. Oh, there's an upstairs area. Hey. I was just going around.
What kind of party is this? Someone has been murdered.
That is the kind of party. That's a weird kind of party. That's fair, I suppose. Hey. She's going next.
I know someone's been murdered and we're all on edge. Just try to remain calm. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Hey,
Have you
go.
heard? Someone's been murdered. By Ismir's beard. I need a drink.
You do. I kind of wanted to stay alone here.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer.
I know
on the
someone's
loose.
been murdered and we're all on edge.
Have you heard, my friend? One of our fellow guests has been murdered.
Yeah. Well, Novezi's over there. She has the biggest bags under her eyes. Tell me about Dovezi.
Let me tell you something. If
Thank you for the
anyone
bits,
thinks they're
the
going to
Sire
hurt
OG.
that poor
Welcome to
dark
the
elf
stream.
Girl, they're gonna have
Thank you very
to
much
get through
for
me
playing such good
first.
games. Thank you. Very kind. Do you have Chameleon spell? I do, but I can't cast it. I think I might be able to soon. I have been leveling Illusion a lot. Do you guys arm wrestle? No, I don't do that. I don't lift. I don't do anything. What about Matilda?
Some bloodthirsty monster killed that woman in cold blood. It's obvious to me one of the other guests killed her to eliminate the competition. Assuming that's true, who's next? You? Me? We need to keep our eyes open, friend. And we'd do well not to trust the others.
Do you think it was Neville who did it? Because he's sort of implying that it's either one of these.
I really have to wonder where Neville was when someone was getting slaughtered just a few rooms away. Maybe he was busy looking for the chest of gold. Or maybe he was right next to the victim.
That's
his
very
hand
true,
on the
Back
hilt of
Awful.
a dagger. Think about it.
I know, man. It definitely was him. What about Cousin Anthony?
Whoever the killer is will have to be strong and quick. Now, I'm not saying Primo is our murderer, but you have to admit it's at least possible.
Oh, it's possible.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's
Don't
just
mind me.
not safe to go
A guest has been murdered. So it begins. You mark my words, this entire party is a trap. Someone wants us all dead, and now they have their chance.
You're smart when you want to be, man. Just dumb as bricks every other time. Tell me about Dovezi, how she's taking the murder. Or actually, tell me about Matilda.
Matilda's murder saddens me, friend.
I
not for the reason
heard he
you
lives under a rocket silo.
10 years ago, when I was in my prime, this never would have happened. But now I'm old, and my instincts have failed. I let that woman down.
My instincts have failed. Like the windscreen wiper rotor engine in my car have failed last week, and I have to put a new one in. What about Dovezi? Is she taking it well?
Right now, my main concern is figuring out who the killer is. She may be young, but Dovezi is a
Everybody would
suspect
be
just
better
like everyone else.
with Samuel L. Jackson's voice.
I've seen enough in my time to know
Including
that
Dovezi.
anyone is capable of murder if
Not
they
Matilda.
have the right motivation.
What about Nels?
Nords are raised to be cold-blooded killers. Don't take your eyes off Nels if you value your life. I'll bet anything he's our murderer.
Sure. Cousin Anthony?
To be honest, my instincts tell me the kid isn't the killer. Sure, he's a bit obnoxious, but that doesn't make him capable of murder.
Well, it doesn't,
I knew this little party was too good to be true.
but it also doesn't make him not be capable.
Someone's been murdered. One of us.
It wasn't.
Why? Why would someone do this?
She's gonna die next.
The taking of a life is against every principle I hold dear. It's something I just can't understand.
That's a weird argument. It's like, why would you do that? That goes against everything I hold as sacred. No. Why would I do that? That goes against everything I will hold sacred. Like, sure. Oh, she is. I'm sort of choosing the targets, and they are the ones that are supposed to be left alone. Sweetie, you should go get some rest.
Yes. Yes, this whole thing has taken quite a bit out of me. I think I'll go to my room for a bit and get some sleep.
I think she's already
Thanks
in
for
her
the
room.
talk.
No problem.
Why?
It'll all be over soon enough.
Oh, I certainly hope so. I still want to find the gold, of course, but is it even worth it? I just want to go home.
I just wanted to ask you about Matilda.
Good, I'm glad she's dead. I can tell you that because we're friends. Matilda didn't like me just because I'm a Dunmer. She got what she deserved.
No! Why? That is so weird. That breaks the dialogue. That breaks the whole thing. She was so affected by her death. But she wasn't affected by her death. Either she's faking her affectation, or she... That doesn't mean that. She's faking her upsetness, I suppose, or whatever. Or she's really just upset about the fact that somebody got killed, but it's good that she... Oh my god. What about Nels? Do you want him dead?
Do you think he could have done it?
Yeah.
He comes across as something of a drunk. But you never can tell what someone is capable of.
Neville is capable.
I heard the others.
But that's the logic.
Neville was a soldier for 20 years. He's used to killing, if you know what I'm saying.
It's not very difficult to know what you're saying. So I know. I once touched a stone mug that was worth 0, and I was sent to prison because of it. The prison that had like a torture room in front of the cells. It's the whole thing. Anyway, what about Cousin Anthony?
I rather like Primo. He's not like the other boys I've known. He has class. He could never have killed anyone.
Class. He doesn't. He doesn't have class. You haven't heard what he said. It's fine. Whatever. You're going next.
You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Do you think it isn't?
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
2 of us have been murdered. 1 of us is a killer. But who?
Who indeed? Who indeed?
2 people dead. Everyone else talks, I swear I'm gonna gather every drop of alcohol in this house and drink myself into a stupor.
Oh no. I will ask you in a little bit. Let me charm you.
Safe, if that's even possible.
Oh, he's very upset about this. I used the wrong spell. I'm very sorry about it. He doesn't even care. Excuse me. I pressed the wrong button. It's fine. Come here. No.
Two of us have been murdered.
I know.
What?
I know. Let me just put the right spell in, because it's kind of...
One of us is a killer. I haven't seen death like this in a long, long time. It's a bit more than my nerves can handle, I'm afraid.
Perplexed, yeah.
I plan to gather up every drop of drink in this house and keep it to myself. If things get any worse around here, I find comfort there, you see.
Sure. So the Vezi was murdered.
No. When I looked into Devisi's face, it was like peering at my own daughter. I feel like I've lost her all over again.
Tragic indeed. What about Neville?
With 2 of us now dead, it seems like the others are looking for Neville for protection. The fools. He'll kill them like he did the others.
Ooh. Maybe I should kill
That's
Neville
right.
next.
I think Neville is the murderer. I can't prove it yet, but he'll slip up, just you wait. Whatever you do, don't turn your back on him.
Maybe he goes next. What about Cousin Anthony?
Let me ask you something, friend. Why is Primo even here? The rest of us need the money, but his family is wealthy beyond measure.
So you say.
Maybe he was bored, or maybe he just
pay
wanted
Bethesda
to do some slumming.
doesn't make funny games, yeah.
Or maybe he's a trained assassin hired to kill us all, one by one. Sound crazy? Well, these are crazy times, my friend.
These are, well...
Stay safe, if that's even possible.
Let me just loot the body over here very quickly, if you don't mind.
2 of us have...
Excuse me, I don't... Just... It's fine. I'm trying to find the chest full of gold. It's not this one. Wait.
We're being stalked like animals in the forest. I'm still not sure if the killer is one of the other guests or is hiding somewhere in the house.
He's going next.
One thing I do know
It's
is
only
that the
fitting.
killer won't just stop with 2. They never do. You and I, we need to watch each other's backs. I've got my old Legion armor and sword in a chest upstairs. It's time I geared up and showed this coward just who he's dealing with.
I will see about that. So Duvesi got killed.
I was in the Legion for a great many years, my friend. I saw a lot of horrible things, including the murders of children. It made no sense then, it makes no sense now. But don't you worry. I vowed to bring Duvesi's killer to justice.
She was not a child. She was not a child. And if she's supposed to be a child, hoo boy, that whole lines about the romance and whatnot. Anyway, she was not a child. What could it have been Nels?
That mead-swilling
So you're probably
barbarian
50, yeah,
killed those
sounds about
two
right.
people. I'm sure of it. I don't have the proof just
She's
yet,
an elf,
but I'm
after all.
watching him. Don't you worry, my friend. Nels won't get away with this, not on my watch.
Will cousin Anthony get away with it?
Primo may be young, but he looks strong, and I'm sure he could handle himself in a fight. I think I'm going to enlist his help. I'll talk to Primo. Give him a bit of encouragement. If he and I are vigilant, we may prevent the killer from claiming another victim.
Especially if you go downstairs, you'll allow me to kill another victim.
Stay safe, if that's even possible.
That's good news. I don't know that he is going downstairs, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. You guys are searching for things over here? You're going to an account. Sure thing. There's no.
It's not safe to be alone. I
Oh, no, I know.
don't want to be the third victim.
Look at all these chests. Ooh, with a torch. Why are there chests like these over here? This is a little bit themed like a puzzle room or a puzzle house or something. Hey, have you heard of the murder that occurred upstairs that has left you traumatized about not being able to do the unspeakables? You didn't. Hi.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim. 2 people are now dead. And for what? A trunk full of coins?
The only way
How
to find
pathetic.
who the killer is. Yeah, she got killed.
She was so beautiful.
Everything is.
And now she's gone.
And also, she was a child. Also, why are you not telling me your good line?
She was... I'm listening.
Oh, he hates me. Did I not apply the correct? I did.
Stay safe. Dear friend, have you heard? 2 of the guests now lie dead. If I find out who did it, I may have to take matters into my own hands.
Yeah. Now you can tell me your good line.
Who? Who among us is vile enough
Kill or
to
be
take the
killed.
life of such a beautiful, precious creature? If I find out who did this, they will pay with their life!
Maybe it was Nels.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I trust him. He's a hard drinker, but there's something more. Something in his eyes. Hard and calculating.
What about Neville?
Well, Neville is a trained soldier. He was in the Imperial Legion for 20 years or so, I've heard. He certainly knows how to kill. Still, I don't think he's the murderer, no. Quite the contrary. I think he takes the murders personally. Feels he should have protected the victims.
Yeah, he's going next.
Stay safe, if that's even possible.
It isn't. Neville?
It's not safe to be alone.
What a jerk, you went and suited
I
up.
want to be the third victim.
This isn't a masquerade. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Don't.
It's not safe to be
I know,
alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
You're not gonna be the third victim. I do enjoy how they jump, by the way. He just buggered off. He at least went and got his stuff. So if I want a Legion armor, I have a Legion armor over here. I don't need it though. He had a key for his chest. It's gotta be one of these rooms. Huh. Curious. I didn't realize that we had our own chests. Oh yeah, because we have, like, these... Well, Nels just really, really left. Nels is not... Hey, Nels.
It's a death trap.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
being killed off, one by one. My friend, please stay safe.
It's
Three
a dark
of us have been murdered.
power.
Besides you and me.
The nun is
there's only
doing it.
one guest left, if you know what I'm saying. I've seen death
Again,
like
with
this
if you know what I'm saying. The second time
Many
they say
years
that,
ago,
and
my
it...
daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink.
I think I might have stolen all the drinks. So Neville died.
You want to know how I really feel about Neville's death? I'm afraid. I may hate the Imperial Legion, but its members are trained warriors.
Went
Neville
down
was
as easily as
probably the
everybody
most
else.
capable fighter among us, yet he was cut down silently, just a few rooms away. I fear one of us is not who they appear.
I wonder who it
This
is.
isn't the work of some greedy houseguest. There's an assassin among us. You mark my words. We must watch ourselves at every step.
I like that he's like looking side to side with his eyes all the time. So, I can't see very well because there's green charm spell on him, but still. Do you think it must have been Primo Antonio's that murdered Neville?
Besides you and me, he's the only one left. By Ysmir, that boy will pay for what he's done. Come, we must kill Primo before he kills us.
Are you going for it right now? Oh, freaking hell, you're going for it.
This house? Dear friend, 3 of the guests have been killed. You and I, we must stay close. Band together for mutual protection.
I would say that because Nels is mad at you. He's going to kill you. Also, Neville got killed.
My friend, I am truly worried.
Kill Primo.
Neville was
Yeah.
a strong and capable man, a soldier of 20 years. The rest of us will
yeah.
be easy prey for the killer now.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely not behind you and definitely not going around the... That's definitely fine.
I was right about him. He's been doing it. He's the killer. My friend, you and I have to end this. We must kill Nels before he kills us.
I'm staying out of this. Do I get my bonus? Do I get my bonus if he kill? He could just one-shot this dude. Just... Nels? What?
Ha 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 ha! We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
What do you say if you don't like me?
Ha 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 ha!
He says the same thing. How do you not see the flaw in your plan, you idiot? Well, this must happen.
So, that's it. It's down to you and me.
That's so funny. He just takes off. He just freaking lifts off and gets up. It's a slash of a deck. It's so dumb. Oh my god. Oh my god. All of the guests are dead and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiva to receive my reward and my bonus. At least he died in a nice pose. You know what? I'll give him that. Oh, that jerk disappeared. And in a game where the guards are telepathic and will attack you if you murder people in a basement, as has happened to us before, nobody notices anything. Anyway, let's go back. That was so weird. Oh, that was so weird. Plot twist hiding everywhere. He just flew in and used his dirty fork to Schumacher him. Oh, his dirty fork. There's a fork. I don't remember the name of the fork, but there's a fork that's used as a weapon in Morrowind. And I think it shows up again in Skyrim. I'm not really sure. Bad choices indeed. Oh, that was so ridiculous. Hey, Jeff. Should have seen what I saw, man. Oh, you're both over here.
Well done. Not only did you kill...
Fork of horripilation, that's true.
You acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
That's very nice to have a blessing, I think. What is that blessing?
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again, sister.
Everybody's so nice. The Assassin's Gambit is a new quest, but it doesn't tell me the buff. I'll find it. That sounds like a sweet dish gone wrong. Fork of Manipulation. Cruelty's Heart is an enchantment, fortifies strength. That's a thing that I have. It's a... Oh, Mother's Blessing, there it is. Oh, it's just fortify marksman? That's rubbish. No, it fortifies a bunch of things. So it fortifies a bunch of skills. Fortify acrobatics, blade. Yeah, not block. Interesting. And those are permanent as well. Good stuff. Yeah, Ochiva.
Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract. One that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself.
That is indeed most important.
Do you recall the name Adamus Philida? The Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
I don't recall the name, but I accept the task, yes.
Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members.
She mentioned him.
We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever.
Really? What must I do, Ochiva?
The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is a magic arrow specifically enchanted to kill its target, in this case, Philida. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die, but it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, take the very finger from his corpse, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring.
That's really
Deposit
gruesome.
this finger in the desk of Philida's successor.
Holy
in
crap.
His office in the prison barracks in the Imperial City.
Yeah.
Do this, and the bonus is yours.
That's really gruesome.
Adamus Philida will find no rest in retirement. No. His soul will endure a kind of eternal suffering known only to those who have angered Sithis.
That's bad as well.
Go now, dear family member.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, I got a contract with an arrow. I don't have a bow, though.
The roles will only work if Philida is unarmored. So, when would a soldier not wear his armor? I only take my armor off to sleep or swim.
You take your armor off to swim?
May you walk always in this.
That is weird. Why would you take your armor off to swim? In this game. I mean, I suppose in real life you would. Why would you swim in the first place? Unless you're on a mission, in which case you wouldn't take your armor off. Jeff, why? Get out of the table. Okay. I swear, we're losing people.
Hail, my sister.
Where's the rest of the people?
I know what you're thinking.
That you killed them all? I have a new contract.
Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get the bonus. As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get your bonus. Sounds to me like you can kill the old sod any way you'd like. So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore? Not bloody likely.
You don't have a claymore, but that's a good call.
Happy hunting, my sister.
That is a good call. Very, very good call. That is interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. And there's definitely the people are disappearing from here.
It fills my heart with warmth to see you again.
No, they're here. They're here. The archer lady has gone forever, though.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I don't think I will ever find the archer lady. I don't know where she went. I have a contract.
Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard.
Claymore is a one-handed sword.
Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well.
I'll dispose of all the things if I need to. See you later.
Spill some blood for me, dear sister.
Hey!
Hello, dearest sister.
I have a contract.
Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida.
It is?
I hope the rose of Sithis pierces his heart and sends his soul screaming into the void.
I will. And please don't tell me not to...
Good luck, sister.
Not to
I hope
die.
you don't get...
Thanks. Bye! Anyway, this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna burn him with a fireball. Or something to that extent. Yeah, so last time we saw the archer lady, she was out here. But I never saw her again. I specifically talked to her and she was like, shh. Don't talk out in the open. Anyway. What I want to do is I want to level up because I need to be careful here about that. Skill diary. Real claymore. Is it just a longsword? What? That's a claymore? Dang it. Really? Okay. Well, I don't know sword thing. That's a saber. Well, it's a type of saber. So personality's maxed out, which is kind of a shame. We're gonna max out our intelligence and our willpower, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. And we're gonna train for our intelligence, potentially. Our intelligence won't level us up. Our willpower will, but it's only destruction, so it's a bummer. So we can train for our agility instead. Our agility is for marksmanship, which is a good way to train, but it is also a waste. So what I want is I want to train restoration, which will increase my willpower. I do need to find a restoration trainer, but I don't remember where they were. And it's always a pain in the butt to find the trainers. Let me see. Oblivion restoration trainer. Yep. Thanks. It's just Oblivion trainers, honestly. There's a whole page with them. Chilton Hall, Great Chapel, right. Mars, couldn't find him. But Ortiz also couldn't find him. Marie Pelliel. I remember her, but she's low level. Yeah, I found her. So we can try a little bit of restoration. Let's go with Marie Pelliel in the Great Chapel of Skingrad. Wherever Skingrad is. There it is. See you later, Crisco. Thank you for showing up. Have a good night. Claymore means two things. It's a two-handed sword or a basket-hilted one hand, as I posted above. In Gaelic, it means great sword. Oh. And that's why... it's like that. Hiccup and burp. And yawn, I should say. Not burp.
So tiresome.
It's so tiresome because you're always talking to me. Like, I didn't even look at you and you're conceited. I'll wait until morning to have a chat with Marie Pelliel. Hopefully she will be here. In your dream, you approach a vampire ancient. Having just completed a perilous task for him, you swell with pride, sure that he will now bestow even greater power upon you. The entire clan's eyes are upon you. Walking towards the dais where he stands, you realize that your task for him is actually unfinished, and all of your vampiric powers have left you. You cry out as the clan descends upon you, and the ancient's fangs rip into the flesh of your throat.
How do you do?
It does burn a little bit. I need to talk to...
Well met.
Hello. I'm looking for trainers in restoration.
Well met.
I don't think we'll find them here. Jung is not convinced. I'm not convinced. Oh. Hi. I suppose I could feed on you. Before I train. And my hunger has been satisfied. Hi.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Of course. You don't train, do you? Okay.
Farewell.
Maybe I need to wait. She's just sleeping the whole day. Is she sick? Oh, she's getting up.
I hope I can help.
I hope you can.
Knowledge is power.
And money
I can show you some...
is knowledge.
There's much I can There's much I can
I can't train restoration by myself.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
You can't. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that solves half of our restoration problem, or willpower problem. which wasn't that much of a problem to begin with, but it does mean that I will need to level up something else. Not intelligence. So we're gonna bring our willpower with alteration up. We're gonna use a spell for alteration. We should have a bunch of them. Alteration. Water breathing. Buoyancy. Yes. So just do this. It's taking quite a while. Wow. I did not expect this to...
Evening.
Bye. Alteration is increased. Yeah, that's way too long. And the reason why I wait is to restore mana. So I'll do this off camera, most likely. The first one, the baskets. The first one is the one-handed, and the other two-handed. Claydhamore. Claydhamore. There's all specific names. Cool. So it is about 2 and something. Full charges.
Greetings, Breton.
No.
Do you know what happened to Mikhail Husitis? I haven't seen him at the castle lately.
Of course not.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Interesting.
Hi there.
I wonder who that person is.
Well met.
Oh, you're not gonna be awkward at all. Oh no, they're gonna be super weird. You're gonna keep looking at me.
Hello.
Oh no. They put their arms over over each arm. Okay, I need 2 more, and we'll do this. Gaelic, but it still applies. Okay. And I think this one, there it is, that's the alteration. So I'll need to rest twice more. There we go. And a thing that I'm noticing is that the higher the alteration, the less mana these spells consume. And I didn't know it worked like that. I thought it was flat mana costs. And there it is. That also explains why I'm capable of casting 4 times my destruction spell now. Per charge, which is pretty good. So we got full willpower, full personality, full agility. Or rather, half agility. So we're going to need to level up 3 things of agility. So what do we have in agility? Security is 1, but I don't want to level up security. Sneak is an easy one to level. It's just a pain in the butt. Just a freaking pain in the butt. I hate it. I want to level my intelligence and be maxed out. That's probably a cool idea. An easy one as well. Because our intelligence right now, if we have mysticism, anything made out of mysticism in here, which you very well might not have, by the way. I don't even know what it would be. Soul Trap. Oh yeah, I need that. Yeah, we don't have anything made of mysticism. Let's go to the Mages Guild and see if we can find anything.
Well met.
We are close enough. It's the middle of the night. Actually, probably shouldn't go to the Mages Guild in the middle of the night. They're not going to be selling their things. Even though I can wake them up, it doesn't matter. I wonder where my vampirism is, by the way. Because I think every time we get one of those dreams, it might change that vampirism quality thing that I have. No. I still look as dashing as ever. As we can clearly see. I don't know where the Mages Guild is. Over there.
Are you not feeling well?
I think it's because I'm diseased. Are you guys upset at me? Am I real? Is my vampirism showing?
Good day.
Hello, aren't you a darling?
What can I interest you in?
Mysticism. I don't even... Oh, there it is. Major life detection. Give me the minor. Freaking hell. Don't you have anything that's easier?
Good day.
A pleasure to... Can I interest you in some of my wares?
You have a lot of stuff. That's good. A lot of destruction. That's gonna be all my... Oh, mysticism. Freaking mysticism at 25. Why?
Bye.
Bye. How am I supposed to train mysticism if you're gonna sell me crap that's always so expensive?
A pleasure to... Take care.
You want me?
No.
Have a look around.
Definitely don't.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Gimme, 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 gimme. Ooh, destruction skill of 100. That is a lot. It's on target. It's a little bit above what I do. He just sells destruction spells. Good for you.
Bye.
Well, actually, you know what?
Good day.
You have, oh, recharge.
Farewell. Hello, guildmate.
I understand cracker when people say hacker, for instances. Well, they're both misunderstood terms, to be honest. And the distinction is fairly tenuous and doesn't really matter for much.
A pleasure. May I interest you in some of...
It's more the fear-mongering about anything that is computer interference, basically, which is what it is. Let's go to another Mages Guild. Chidenhall. Chidenhall, I never know. Bruma, I know where it is. I know where Bruma's Mages Guild is. They're also all dead, so that's gonna be a problem. Are we gonna get replacement characters? We're not gonna get replacement characters. It's still gonna be all burning for all I know. It's really weird that if it is all burning. It is. It's gonna be burning forever. What a weird thing. Why? Well, in geek subculture, cracker means, well, common language hacker. Hacker means inventive thinker who creates surprising and interesting contraptions. Yeah. Yeah. Cracker is just somebody who cracks a code or cracks into a software. Whereas a hacker is basically everybody else. It's literally just everybody else. Anything that is a hack is
a pleasure to
is what it is.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Let's hope so. This is looking very high quest. Super high quest. You are such a pain in the freaking ass.
Bye.
Well met.
You're so tall.
You too.
I'm not. Why? What the heck was that? I think I dug up on the floor or something. Hi, I'm looking for spells. Is it day? It is not.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, you don't. I need to wait. I need to wait because I think you stopped your services. They shouldn't have that sort of stuff, honestly. If they are awake, they should teach me. A warm, gentle breeze causes a tickle on your face, but as you go to brush it off, you find you cannot move your arms. Looking at your skin, you realize that it has turned to a brittle green glass. Standing perfectly still, you breathe in shallow gulps of air, knowing that moving would cause your skin to shatter into thousands of pieces. The tickle on your face worsens, and you know that you are about to sneeze. As your skin shatters, you wake up. Sweating. Sweating is what we wake up doing. And I'm looking for a trainer, or specifically a seller of
Hello, Guildmate.
mysticism spells.
Well met. Only quality goods for sale here. What
think
can
we
I
found
interest you in?
No, we didn't. It's the same as before.
Good day.
Good day.
I hope I can... Take care.
I hope I can help. Let's do business.
No, not this.
Good that you want to get better.
Oh, he trains mysticism. Dang it. I want to get better, but
You
not...
too.
You're such a pain. My god, how is it possible that these people can't... Favorite bad hacker in TV shows? Huh. I haven't watched that many with hacking in it. I don't really have any favorite one in particular. I do have a thing though. Oh, we're gonna need to eat people. Because we're taking sun damage. Excuse me, I must wait for you to die. Angelina Jolie and hackers. I was gonna say, for me the weirdest thing is how in CSI shows and stuff like that, every image editing is done with the keyboard. Like enhance, and then people type in some things and the images changes, and I'm like, what kind of software are you using that you do that? that you type things in to edit images. But that's what they do. Yes, please go to bed. I must fast travel, you understand? Did it change my vampirism, I wonder? No. Still there. I think that just means how advanced my vampirism is, rather than anything else. I'm also lost, by the way. I cannot get out of here. I do not know. How to leave. Whoop. Man, it's difficult to navigate sometimes. I loved the hacking B movie Antitrust. It was great. I never watched. Actually, my girlfriend does use a professional image enhancement program, and while there is some usage for the mouse, it's mostly scripts and writing data stream algorithms in the console. Yeah, but that's a different sort of image editing. That's more AI stuff and whatnot. And for sure, it's all coding. And you can enhance with, like, you can do everything with the keyboard, including control the mouse. But why would you do that? And it's just one of those things that immediately resonates with me, as just because I work with Photoshop a bunch. Hi.
It's my pleasure.
Is it though? I don't think it is.
Good day.
Hey, Sparky!
I greet you, Thorin, journeyman of the Mages Guild.
I just need spells.
Have a look at my wares.
This could be it. We could be there. Mysticism. Mysticism. Freaking hell, mysticism. Why is it 25? How is there no mysticism level 0? What's wrong with you? What the heck is wrong with you?
Be seeing you. I'm felon. Farewell.
Is there nobody else here selling spells? What school of magic are you trying to learn? Mysticism. I'm trying to do mysticism. I'm trying to get a mysticism spell low level, but they're all at least 25 level 25. Which is a pain. There's just here. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know where the spell is. I'll need to look into that. I'll look for some mysticism because we're gonna level up with sneak most likely.
Well met, guildmate.
Hello.
Mark, have a look at my wares. I'm sure
Maybe.
there's something to suit you.
Probably not. Yep. Terrible person.
Bye.
Terrible person.
Well met, guildmate.
Bye. Bye. Anyway, that's gonna be that for tonight. I will be ending the stream right now, and I will be looking into how to get a low-level mysticism spell so I can start casting that spell every once in a while to get my intelligence up, because I need it. Is it my intelligence? It is my intelligence, because then we'll level up with sneak, because we can cast sneak and move around, just going around and doing our thing. And soon we'll be able to cast a lot of very high level spells, because we're just going to be able to train a lot of magic a lot more easily. So yeah, that's going to be that for tonight. Thank you. What is that mod called? Anime hair and Lucius beards. I don't know that is anime hair though. I think it's lore friendly hair replacement. It's got something to do with that. It's not anime hair, because there is an anime hairstyle that is different. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. No, it's the other way around. You all, thank you for joining me. That's how it is. The plural is on the other side. And hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you next Tuesday for more Oblivion. Because if you want to catch my D&D streams live, because we stream it. Well, I don't stream it because it's very complicated. But if you want to catch it live, I put it up on YouTube, my Dungeons and Dragons thing, which is what I do now at Saturdays instead of streaming. If you want to catch it, you can follow Keith Ballard on YouTube. He's another player. And I got links for you in my YouTube channel. But just, yeah. So, thank you for joining. Have a good night, or morning, or afternoon. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.